So I just got done working out. Pardon the hair, pardon the exhaustion, but I wanted to do a how was your March 2nd with y'all. Well, I did some artwork today, and I'm going to go over this with you. And one, you've seen it kind of before, but I didn't go into much detail, and I hadn't put much thought process into it. So I always think it's good to have a thought process, whether it's creative coloring or whether it's reading and you're taking notes to learn or to feel the experience that the author is trying to create. Anyway, this first one is be kind to unkind people. They need it the most. I wanted the ring on the outside to look like something you would place on somebody's head as a sign of friendship. I wanted the B for the guys out there, the kind for the females out there, to just neutral. Unkind is a mixture of orange and yellow, um, along with that underlined word there. People is a mixture of men and women, and again, neutral yellow. They, need, is still the same color as unkind. It, still neutral. The orange, again, shows up. Most is red and a little bit of yellow mixed in. So that kind of explains that thought process, if you will. Okay, and there's nothing on the back of that. Next one. This one took a lot of just stop, slow down, and appreciate while you color. I loved the theme in this. It says, only in the darkness can you see the stars. And it's got moon and stars. I want you to really see this. The stars were very easy to do. I used a golden mustard color with a little bit of marker on the tips to make them stand out. The moon has got yellow marker with starburst for the yellow. And then the flower part of it is a mixture of Primacolor pencils and a little bit of warm orange reds. And as we expanded out, the candy apple red to gold, slate gray, sky blue, with a mixture of gray mist, warm gray, and just gray. So I wanted that moon to really stand out and show that it was the man in the moon. There was a song growing up that I loved by Conway Twitty. Um, I don't know a thing about love. I just kind of hang here above. And he talks about how he's talked to the man in the moon. And I really wanted that to be the man in the moon like he talked to. So that's where my creative process came from that. I did work today. It was a great work day. I also, after work, we went out to eat, came home, watched a little bit Monday Night Raw. But I got to tell you, I'm losing interest in Raw because, yeah, AJ Styles is there. That's about the only thing they got going for it. Other than that, it's kind of dull and boring. And I just don't see any appeal to it as much as I used to. Um, and I know the whole RKO angle with Randy Orton with Edge and Beth Phoenix, where it looks like he injured Edge, and we don't know if he's going to be back ever to wrestle, and he went and RKO'd Beth Phoenix tonight. That part, you know, as I've gotten older, I don't know, maybe it's just me seeing life differently through different lenses, if you will, without glasses on. Um, I don't know, something about it is not appealing anymore. So I'm losing a little bit of interest in it. So thought I'd share that. Um, I got done kind of early, which was good because Dr. Phil will be on next before World News Now, and I'm addicted to the World News Now. I really am. Really interested to see who the Democrat will be running against Trump, and they have my vote, whoever it is at this point. Just saying. I want them to really beat him. I want him out of office. That's the way I feel. That's my own personal thoughts and feelings. I try not to be too political with y'all, but with him, I just can't help it. He drives me nuts. So, how's my reading going? I'm still struggling to read that book, but on something funny that happened today. I found the book that I ordered, and I was like reading it in series, and I was so angry that I didn't find that book. Well, it was behind my computer of all places. Hello. And another thing that happened today, we're on a list. Yeah, a list for tree cutting. Okay. Yeah, I did a lot of tree trimming during the summer, but we have a tree out by the side of the road that needs to be gone, and it's on city line. So it's their problem. Now, they've done our neighbor's tree, but our neighbor even told us that they were on the list since 2 years ago. And I've told you before, this street department does not get in a hurry for anything. There's some good things they did. I mean, they picked up all those limbs I cut, but let's face facts. I did the cutting. They didn't. Out here, there's just one lone tree, and it's not even a big tree. I would say medium size. Yeah, you have to be careful, because if you trim it the wrong way, it's going to hit the internet wire, the phone wire, and yada, yada, yada. But if you're up there and you know what you're doing in a bucket truck with a chainsaw, it would take about a matter of minutes. And I always said, heck, give me a chainsaw and some goggles. I'll get up there and do it myself. But nobody seems to want to give me a very dangerous object. Don't know why. Maybe it's my temper. Anyway, I'm glad to come with you on here tonight and share my artwork and my life with you, as such as it is. And Wednesday is my day off, so we will be taking the animals bright and early to the vet to get their pill and nails done for the month. Then we have to go to Savoy with my mom. She's got it in her head that her other leg either needs a operation where they do a scope, or they do a knee replacement. Now, they've already done one on the other side, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do. I'm one of these, if I can put off a doctor, I will. I've seen enough of them in my lifetime, and I've lost a lot of faith in them, if you will. There's only a few that actually have my faith. Now, I did want to cover one little bombshell question I didn't get to last night. It was concerning my weightlifting. Why is it so important to get to 10 pounds? I'll tell you why. Most of you know, some of you don't. I have a torn rotator cuff that was operated on several years ago. And I just want to keep my upper body strength intact so that this one over here doesn't have to go through what this one went through. Because let me tell you, it's no fun. And I'm still carrying 20 bags of cat litter in the house, and dog food and cat food, so I've got to maintain a good upper body strength. That's one thing about lifting the weights that's so direly important to me. Not just, how does these arms look? Do I have flab, God forbid, and, all that good stuff. But it's more or less to make sure that I keep my upper body strength going and intact. And I know my lower body needs it, so tonight I got to do the bike and my workout before I came to you, and I feel like that was more productive. That's one reason I wasn't so sure I wasn't going to be able to come here to you on YouTube, because I was feeling like I was losing traction in my workout, and I wanted that to be important. I wanted that to be main focused, especially if I get the green light, and knock on wood I do, for adoption coming up. I definitely want to be able to be one of those active moms, one of those who get out there and say, hit that ball, and don't just tell them, you show them. You got to be active, you got to participate. So that's something that I really look forward to in the future. Anyway, that's how my day went today. It's not too fabulous, but just thought I'd share. I did get a new pencil case today. It holds 220 pencils. This is what I got with my tax return, my gift to myself. It holds, look at all these pencils. Isn't that amazing? And that's just one of two great big holders I have for pencils. So, I just shows you that I love my artwork. I love my reading. It's just a way of creativity, a way of outlet for stress, too, at the same time. So, thank you again for always being here to be a sounding board for myself when I need it. And I appreciate that. And maybe in the future, I will get some confidence up for you and not take videos down after I sing. But I shouldn't always poke fun at myself, I should have some faith in myself. But it's hard to do that sometimes. It really is. But thank you for being here. God bless, and may your Tuesday be fabulous.